everyone, it's Tanny Games here. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video we are doing a farm build using the new Owl's Toy Barn item. So I've done this as an extension of my Hobbit Hall build. I'm not sure whether I'm going to keep it because I feel like the barn is like really big, and so I feel like it contrasts with the whole kind of like Hobbit style of the Hobbit core area. But for now I thought I would do a little farm extension. My initial plans for this build were to go alongside like the V8 cafe and stuff like that. Like I wanted it to feel more city core, I guess you could say, like just thinking of the film, you know, this is a toy store and things like that, so it just kind of made more sense to me to build it that way. But unfortunately you can't put pathing under the front of it, and that just really infuriated me. I was really annoyed with that, so I decided to turn it around and use it like a proper barn. So like I said, this might not be a permanent addition to my valley, but it is probably quite cute for all the like cottagecore girlies and things like that. Like maybe you can be inspired by this build and a way to utilize this building possibly in a different way from what you normally would see. Now there is an amazing build which I will put up on my screen now from Instagram from a creator. Her name has slipped my mind right now, but I will post her details and everything here for you to follow and stuff like that. I do apologize, my brain just doesn't function sometimes. So I do apologize, but you should definitely check out her farm build that she posted on Instagram. It's super cute. So yeah, I really wanted to do something with this building because I did pay for it, I guess you could say. Like I bought the moonstones and everything, so you know I had to find something to do with it. So we went down the farmyard kind of route because, like I said, it just seems like the most logical option to go for. So I do have sort of two sections next to the barn. We've got an area which I will use for crops, and then a separate section which I use for like barnyard animals and stuff like that. Now obviously we don't have proper animals in the game, so I have made substitutions, I guess you could say. So I've used the little partridge pear items, whatever it's called, the little pear bird things, which I did use in my Hobbit core build. I used in a like a chicken coop slash kind of, it could work as a duck pond, I guess, because we did put a little pond thing there. But yeah, that was initially meant to be used as a chicken coop. That was my idea with it. So I've done the same here. I've used them as like little chickens. There's a Yule, like Christmassy kind of item, which is shaped a bit like a goat. So I use that as goats, obviously. And then I do also put Hey and Pua in one of the companion houses so that they can obviously be utilized as like a chicken and a pig. So I did do that. I did set them up. I used a few of the companion houses as well. In my chicken coop I went for the red and white companion house, which to be honest made a lot of sense, and I was so glad it was suggested to me on stream, because originally I was using the Hey one, and I think the red and white one is perfect for that barn and farm kind of feel. But in this build, because we've got such a wide range of space and we've got a mix of animals, I thought I'd use a mix of companion houses to show that. Now at this point here, you'll have seen me put down the little bike thing from Elemental. I used that because I wanted some kind of like tractor style item, so that's why I put that down, to kind of make pretend a tractor. I am wondering now if I put the the little Lightning McQueen trailer thing behind it, if it would look better. It probably would. I might try that. I did obviously set up the scarecrow. Originally this didn't make sense because this was going to be all animals, but then I decided to kind of balance it out with the crops, and I went for the wheat in the end. At the front of the build we do have like almost like farm market stalls. Like I know in the UK you could drive past like farms and stuff like that, and some of them will have little buildings outside of the farm where you can like buy some fresh eggs or things like that. It's their way of earning like extra money from local passerbyers and things like that. So that's what I tried to emulate with the veggie and the fruit stands there. That was my idea, was to kind of like emulate that kind of feel. And I did go with the white picket fence because I just felt it worked better. It was nice and bright. I did debate using the one I used in my Hobbit core build, but I felt like the white of the picket fence went really nicely with the white that's on the barn here. So I did kind of go for that as an item. So you'll see that I'll have moved some stuff around. I did put in the Mickey water tower as well. I just kind of wanted that to emulate like a grain silo, if that makes sense. So it's not quite the same, but sometimes you got to use your imagination in this game, especially with like the limited items that we have and stuff. But you'll have to let me know what you think of this build. Is this gonna convince you to perhaps buy this item? Are you still gonna avoid it, or have you already bought it? I certainly think out of all the houses we've had, this is probably my least favorite building. Certainly I think I prefer a lot of the other houses way more. I feel like this one just, I have a lot of issues with it. So this was kind of my way of at least getting some kind of use out of it. My stance is I don't think this is particularly worth it whilst you can't put the paving under it. I think if you're a huge Toy Story fan, absolutely go for it because it's such an iconic building. But I think otherwise, or maybe if you're a cottagecore girl and you're inspired by this, you might want to pick it up as well. But otherwise, I think I would save my moonstones for some of the other houses that are coming into the premium shop eventually. But yeah, I think I did all right with this build. I think it turned out okay. We will go into a little walkthrough tour at the end. I've only done it during the day because this build isn't really set up for night. There's no lighting or anything with this. It is literally like a daytime kind of build. I might add in a few lampposts and stuff if I keep this up, but I think realistically, come Friday when I do my birthday stream, I think I'm probably going to tear this down to decorate the meadow. I think that's one of my goals for that stream, is to actually finish a biome. So it's either going to have, I think it's going to be this one, because at the moment with the forest I'm currently doing the Mulan section and we don't have all the buildings for that yet. I've kind of had to put that off. So I think realistically it will probably be the meadow that gets done, and perhaps we might start in the glade or something like that, but I think the meadow is going to be what we finish. So this build will probably get torn down on Friday. So enjoy it whilst you can, I guess. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to leave you with the walkthrough. You'll, like I said, have to let me know what you think of this in the comments down below, and what you think of the Owl's Toy Barn house skin, and let me know if it's an item that you're going to be picking up. Anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye guys!